sec. I'm gonna see if restarting my stream will fix the YouTube side. If it, give me one sec. I'm gonna see if restarting. Give me one sec. I'm gonna see if restarting my stream.
So that's that. This is the new one. So this one works. I wonder if it was because of the follow. So let me show that. So this one works. I wonder if it was because of the follow. Tesh Hayayi just subscribed. Yo, good morning. Thank you for the sub. That's my very first sub live on stream on YouTube. Crazy. Okay. Darn, man. Why does that green screen thing happen? Okay. Well, I'll figure it out. Let me finish up today's stream. I need to just get this trade in and then get started recording. Do I have everything situated? That's the multi-stream there. This is the Twitch stream here. Okay. Very cool. I need to have another rank above immortal. I don't know what that will be yet. But just know that that's coming. Also, I need to hit up Mr. Integrity. I want him to name the next streak. Maybe something like the integral or something. That'd be kind of cool. So that's cool. Capturing more intrinsic value that way, yes. Hmm. Meh on YouTube. Yo. Wild, right? Wild. I'm just waiting for Kaput to show up. And it's a party, but maybe this is just a little bit too late. Or too late of a stream. I'm almost done. I'm wrapping up. I need just to open one more put. Tomorrow's stream will be a lot less chaotic. I mean, today was just a whole bunch of fiddling around with settings and stuff. Started a bit later. But overall, I mean, the trading today is pretty nice. Bro, my portfolio feels so naked without Nike. Um, you know, I think I'm kind of down to do spy. But don't take assignment. But this also feels terrible. $392 for $56,000. I think that is Garbo, actually. That's the rate to beat. Is, let me go back there. 390. We'll just round it up to 400. We'll even be a little bit more forgiving to 56. It's 0.7%. That is so bad. It's insane. For 25 days. Nah. So 0.7% is what we're trying to beat. That's like offensively bad. I don't know why people would do that trade. How's my bearish watch list doing? I wonder. No. It's not a good list to look at right now. That's not a good list. Strictly because if I think the market will go up, I don't need to be looking at my list of puts. I'm just gonna look at it, you know. I mean, So let's say for the same probability of profit, right? If I spent 56K, I get almost triple the amount of premium. Nearly triple doing it on Palantir. But of course, much more dangerous. No way I do this. Nah. I don't believe it in it enough. Not that it's a bad stock. I just... feels too reckless. LVMH. Wait, is that even publicly? Oh, it's on the OTC market. I see. Yeah, luxury brands are down. I wonder if they're due for a comeback. But with the concept of fashion and people wearing brands to look different, you don't necessarily buy luxury. You buy like smaller companies, smaller brands. Heck, you'll even make things on your own. Like, people don't pay a premium to look different no more. Kind of like, it's not that cool to look expensive. For a night out, it's okay, but like as an everyday wear, I don't know. Am I just gonna trade Nike? Is that what I'm gonna do? Nike. I could just play it tight. You know, this could be like my pseudo savings. I don't see anything wrong with just doing at least one CSP. Wonder if that's even worth my time. Oh, Nike has earnings. Nike and Costco both have earnings, right? Okay. Oh. Oh, that's why I was able to get paid so much on my Robinhood put credit spread. That makes sense. Because I opened a Nike put credit spread and I was like, oh, this is a decent amount of premium. It's because it has earnings baked in it. Okay. If that's profitable before earnings, I'll probably take it off the table. Otherwise, I'll probably just leave it on. This trade is $80. This pays about on par with SPY, but I feel like the upside is much greater in case if there is a turnaround. Sentinel 1 with a double top, but it's also on an uptrend. I could use this time to establish a position. Wow, it pays so much. Same amount of money used. Oh, well, that's not a fair comparison, though, because probability profit there is not good. So the same amount of money, yeah, same amount of money in terms of like Sentinel 1 for Spy. Dude, you get paid again triple here. Of course, more dangerous. 10 of these. I kind of just want to avoid earnings. Revenue steadily going up. Earnings looks like they're trying to come back, tries to break even. That's price history, don't care. P/E ratio is sucking more, but that P/E ratio at this stage doesn't really matter. Operating margins are getting way better over time, but have stagnated. Or rather, maybe that's not fair to say because this is just a month. Shares outstanding, they are diluting. Let's see how much cash they have. Do they need to dilute again? Possibly. So they have 0.71 bill in debt. Or this is 0.71 million cash. Total debt. And they have no debt. Better margins. Good amount of cash. No debt. It's just, do I think cybersecurity will win? Alright, I'm just going to double check this because this is going to be a pretty sizable play, I think. Yeah, total revenue up. Gross profit up. Operating expenses are also up. But quarter over quarter looks like it's the pace of it is slowing down. Operating income is pretty flat. I've just never used Sentinel 1 in the workplace before. Total debt. Yeah, like, dude, nothing. They were cash flow positive 2 quarters ago. CapEx is staying the same. Financing cash flow. Proceeds from stock options. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this. Proceeds from stock options. I don't know what that means. But it is what got them over. To an increased cash position. Yeah, whatever this is, it allows them to generate a good amount of positive cash flow. Proceeds from stock. What? Stock-based compensation, that's a lot, I think. Low debt. Cash flow currently is negative, but this is about like 7, very rough estimate. I'll even round it down. Like 6 years of runway before they have 0. Because they have like 0.71 billion cash. No, because that means they have 720 million. Dang, they really have like 0 debt. What the hell? Ease of setup, and they just give up a percentage. Working at a cybersecurity company would be pretty cool. It interested me, just this post, because I typed in literally Sentinel-1, and Sentinel-1 wasn't the first thing that was offered. And I'm sure it's because Huntress paid a lot to be #1 here, or paid more, so they won the bidding war. Is that good for as a consumer? Probably not. If I wanted to search for Sentinel-1. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on with Google right now, and regarding news. and drama. Let's see. Single point of failure architecture. Insane. Poor release management and quality control. Wow. Cutthroat, man. You say stuff like this, you can never mess up ever again. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna screenshot this, and if Sentinel-1 ever messes up, we saw him talking the smack. This will come in handy later. Call this screenshot smack talking. Sentinel-1. Okay. Wow, they really... Holy moly, human-based detection and response. Charlotte AI is effectively vaporware. No autonomous AI means all detection is service dependent and rule-based detection requires constant updates. Wow. The amount of shade in this post. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna trade it, yeah, but I'm just kind of updating the Discord right now. Oh my god. This is so crazy. Okay. I like it. I like that their revenue's growing. Their path to profitability, it's okay. Gonna be honest, like they haven't really improved their like EPS by any meaningful measure. And the trend to do it isn't that obvious. They just make more money, but their costs are also growing. So I actually don't know how they get out of this. The most attractive thing is that this is a very growth-oriented stock, but like, dude, they have enough money to just chill and be a good company. Sentinel-1 trades at a negative P/E, which makes sense because they don't make money. But I do think the cybersecurity industry as a whole will be more important now than it is today. And I think it gives pretty good premium for me to churn with it too. Wait, T-Gao is here. Chill, relax. We got T-Gao in here. That's funny. Yeah, I think Sentinel-1 is cool. But yeah, let's get into more of the nitty-gritty details. Sentinel-1 or Nike? Nike has earnings next week. So I actually don't know, man. Like I think I don't want to play Nike earnings, but I'll love to play Nike after. Even if Nike goes to the moon, I'll feel good about just really hammering in on Nike because I'll know that the company is really healthy and really good. I think a lot of the move has already happened with Nike. So unless if you're doing something neutral based, I probably wouldn't be in Nike, right? Like I think you lose a lot to theta if you were in like long calls or long puts, for example. Only you can make that decision. I believe I remember when you told me you had a good amount of time left on those. If you had less than 14 days, I probably would, because is it the week of earnings that they expire, or is it after earnings by a few days? Like how? Just tell me how many more days you have left on there. 10, 11. Nike earnings are next week. 10, 11. So you're at the point starting today where your option decays, starts decaying almost exponentially. Or not exponentially. This is where it's like kind of linear. By next week, it starts going up. Starts the very first tick of being exponential, and then the week of is exponential. So I think starting today, you're gonna see yourself lose more and more, which would suck more on top of that if Nike started going down. So if you're happy with the profits, it'd be good to go in now or to get out now. Otherwise, yeah, staying in, the risk reward doesn't seem that good, because you're losing 2 weeks worth of time. Because you could always just go back in before earnings if you wanted to play earnings. Sell one, hold one. Yeah, sell one, hold one is good, but that's not a really good habit to build on, from what I've learned. Yeah. You either get in and you add more, or you fully get out. That is what the new meta is. Yeah, congrats, by the way. Very cool. So yeah, I mean, I think after Nike reports, I think we're just gonna go back in. I think Nike can do it. I think Nike can come back really hard, but I don't need to bet it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna get one more coffee. 4.4% in 53 days. The bottom range of this is 21. So this could effectively be a minus 2K play. I could do a fat buy right. Crowd strike is gonna be insane. Yeah. Not very popular to look at these. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What an interesting graph. Very, very interesting, actually. Wow. Good morning, W. Good morning, good morning. You know how we had that talk about friends watching and the pressure's on? I kind of feel it right now, brother. If I collect 75 bucks, this gets me down to 23.50. 23.50 is pretty good. $23.50 is at the bottom of this gap. So if it gaps down and covers this gap, this gets me down to 24.25 minus 0.95. Gets me down to 23.3. And then I would not be covered on the way to 21. That would be like a 2K naked loss from there. Otherwise, it's like a $1,000 play. This is a good amount of premium, though. That's like... There's no open interest on the halves. Like I want, maybe they just became available or something. I don't see a single contract on a half. That would be hilarious if you saw 10 here after I opened it. Okay, but this gets me again down to 24, 26, 23, 26, which is again like just a crash down. I am down to see RSI. Where's RSI? RSI is pretty stable here. Definitely room to go down, but definitely lots of room to consolidate too, so that's not that bad. Volume weighted price is pretty on par. So people are like at break even now. I just don't like the MACD heading to 0. Every time it's headed to 0, it has crossed 0. That is the only thing I do not like. Longer time frame, I don't think it matters because it's just it's tested the bottom. Shorter time frame, it's pretty weak. Weekly time frame, lots of time to rebound. Signal line is MACD's below the signal line. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna buy 1,000 shares, but I think TBH. Okay, so here's two forks in the road. Okay, you can just ping me on Messenger. Okay, you could just be like, "Hey, where you at on this?" and I'll answer. If you don't want to go in right now, my disclaimer right now is that I really do think the trend is down. So if you plan on going on Sentinel 1, but you don't put on covered calls, I think it's pretty risky. I think with covered calls, it's still pretty risky, not gonna lie, because like I feel like the maximum drawdown of this position is like minus from here minus 3k, especially if you don't do anything extra, right? Say like you want to buy 1,000 shares, but I'm too lazy for covered calls. You are opening yourself up to about like 3k worth of downside risk. That is pretty possible. But if you do put the covered calls on, it will save you about $1,000 of loss, which I think, again, that is possible, but that's kind of like, I think, worst case scenario. And that's why I'm making this bet, right? If I totally thought that this stock would only go down, I wouldn't make this bet. That'd be stupid. But doing the shares completely naked or buying calls right now is horrendous. Straight up, it's horrendous. Like the downtrend right now is not pretty. Does not call for calls. So that's why I'm asking or saying, if you wanted to stay out and if you wanted to just like wait for when calls seem good, you could just come to the stream or just ping me. I'll let you know. But don't. I would say buying shares just naked is probably not good. The only time I think that's good actually is maybe if you just buy a small amount. I don't know, just like 100 shares and just like forget it. But of course that's gonna require you to just like stay up to date, and it's just another stock that you're gonna have to like care about. But if you're truly like a don't care YOLO, seems good type of trader, then I don't think any of that matters. How you jump catch? You can tap, or not tap. You can type /jump, and you will jump. The sticker owns S. Yeah, I do think of you every time I look it up. I do. But yeah, sometimes you could catch it without typing /jump because you'll be like on top of my camera, and then Pokemon could like walk here. But yeah, you have to be a Pokemon, which also you have to be a subscriber, and then you get a Pokemon, on the screen, you could catch a star, whatever. This seems like a pretty good trade. I'm curious to see whether or not this actually fills. And you know what? I'm gonna do this kind of backwards. I'm gonna do this. Or I'm gonna do this forwards. Because I want to know if this is possible. Will someone actually fill this? I don't think so. Unless if I get gouged. Okay. Cool. It should say 10. It should say 10 here because I do hold 10 of these. But it does not. And that's okay. It's weird though. Maybe it'll show up later. Okay, gonna log this. Open trades, add another trade. S, buy common stock. 1,000 of these. Price filled. Final answer 24.26. Near zero debt. Lots of cash to cover it. Cash flow is negative. Revenue is growing. Margins are getting better. Revenue's growing. Cost of revenue. Income is growing. However, margins are getting better. This is a general bullish play on cybersecurity. S could be range bound at these levels, so I'm executing a buy right as it is near the top of the range at the moment. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay, so that'll be my main play, and then I'll talk about cybersecurity a little bit. Okay. Gonna double check if this is still. Oh, it is still going. Yeah, maybe that was just a fluke. Maybe it was like a first time streaming error. So today was the first day that I started streaming also on YouTube. So right now, if you're on Twitch, YouTube is also, there's also a live stream there, and vice versa. I have a Twitch stream as well. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna go record this week's podcast episode today. Just maybe set the week off on a good positive tone. And yeah, tomorrow the show will be back on at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I believe 62.8 divided by 300. I'm up 20.9% for the year. SPY stock. And SPY is up 20.45%. And QQQ is up 19.95%. So I'm back above both SPY and QQQ. So that feels pretty good. And yeah, if I can beat the... See, Catsy, hi from YouTube. Hello, I see it. And if you see me trade on this account right here, this is on Tasty Trade. And let me see how I can best do this. So Tasty. So if I do that, yeah, you can go to that link. Or rather, this probably doesn't show up for YouTube, so that's gonna be tricky. You can go to that link. You can sign up for Tasty Trade, and you can also use this to potentially beat the market. Thank you for being here. I'll see everyone at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'll chill in the chat just for a little bit as I get my recording software and everything set up. But yeah, 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Sorry for being late today. It won't happen tomorrow. Hopefully my boss doesn't get mad. But yeah, grateful to be doing this. Thank you for being here. Alright, y'all. I'm going to take off. Peace out.